How about we, no. How? Whoa! Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was working on this case of mine. You see, lately, Duckburg, the home of your favorite Disney characters, you know, Donald Duck, Scrooge McDuck, Daisy Duck, Hughie and Louie, all of them. This is where they live. And lately, their economy haven't been doing particularly well. People don't have enough money to live. They don't earn enough money to buy the things they need. Food, clothes, and so on. And if my work is done correctly, I think I found the source of this bankruptcy. If we are going to make an economical analysis of Duckburg, we would have to look at the biggest economic influence in Duckburg, or, for that sake, the entire world. Scrooge McDuck. Scrooge McDuck is the richest man or duck in the entire Donald Duck universe, with his ginormous money bin standing in the middle of Duckburg, filled to the brim with money he has collected all through his life. Here's a quick recap of his life. When Scrooge was a young lad, at 10 years old in 1877, he lived in Scotland with his family. His father, Fergus McDuck, wanted to teach Scrooge what it means to work hard for something, and that if you want to make something of yourself, you have to work hard. So he gave Scrooge a shoe shine kit for his 10th birthday, and hired a road worker to pay Scrooge to clean his shoes. However, the shoes of the road worker were extremely dirty and hard to clean, so Scrooge fainted when he was done. By the time he woke up, he was paid with an American dime instead of a Scottish one. This inspired Scrooge to always be on guard. The world is full of scammers and sharpies that ought to cheat him. He ought to be tougher than the toughies and sharper than the sharpies, and he ought to earn his money square. Since that day, Scrooge traveled the earth looking for jobs. He never spent one dime on comfort. He would work on a boat in order to get somewhere rather than spending money to get to the same place. He went on treasure hunts for legendary treasures. He dug for gold in Klondike, and he worked with boats in Mississippi, and so many other things. Seems like a decent enough duck, right? Well, at first glance, maybe, but all those years of money earning and scammers made Scrooge greedy and cheap. He doesn't even pay his employees very well. His own nephew, Donald Duck, never earns more than $1 per hour for shining all the money in the money bin. All of it. Do you know how much money that is? No, nor do I, but I ought to find out one day. In addition, he never spends his money on anything. He just keeps it in his bin, because all of his money is his memories. Can we really blame him for that? I mean, would you have given away your memory for some comfort? Building on that, he even has monopoly on almost every shop in Duckburg, so he decides the prices. And they are not cheap, I promise you that. He wants more money, so he decides that people have to pay more money. Let's sum up this. We have a man who always gets but never spends. We have a man who always has monopoly on everything and decides all prices. And we have a man who doesn't pay his employees enough that it costs to live. How is Duckburg still a city? Why haven't it started an apocalypse yet or something? Oh wait, it has. There have actually been stories considering that Duckburg is going to be bankrupt. However, I haven't been able to find them because I have far too many Donald Duck magazines. Usually they end with people trading food between each other or Scrooge losing all his money. Now, you might be wondering how Scrooge can lose all his money in one story and get him back in the next one. Well, the worst thing, I'll cover a video on that later. Now, back on track. How can a society like this even sustain itself? How does it exist without breaking out in an apocalypse? Well, the answer isn't as exciting as you might think. It's because it's a story. It's a cartoon. It's a comic book. It's just a story. The writers of Donald Duck decided to ignore the fact that a society like Duckburg can't exist. Because economical difficulties for children is just no. You know, just shove it underneath the carpet. We don't want the youth these days to learn about economics and money, or the fact that one man can't own all the money in land. With writers as Don Rosa and Karl Barks who write quite serious stories about them, I'm surprised that they haven't tackled this yet. Nobody, no big writer has tackled this. A few small ones, yes, but no big ones. The absolute least they could give us was a reason for how Duckburg sustains itself. That's all I asked for, a reason. Mentioned at least once, but I haven't found one. Why? Thank you for watching. If you clicked on this video, you're probably a big nerd and interested in lots of sciences about geeky stuff, in which case you're going to like my channel. I do this often. Far too often. So, you know, just remember, if you want to, there's always the option of subscribing to my channel. You know, that is an option. Yeah, it's out there. Just saying, you can subscribe. It's definitely an option. You know, just right underneath the screen, just click subscribe, and you will get notified whenever I upload something. And you're going to be happy. More joy to you. Go ahead. You know, it's down there, you know. Okay, I should probably stop now. It's down there.
And the element of the month is iron. Mixed with carbon, iron becomes 1,000 times stronger and are used in industry and buildings. This is called steel. Ordinary iron is light and sharp and often used to make small metal gear like knives and screwdrivers. Don't forget to vote for your favorite element in the monthly element contest down in the comment section. Who knows, maybe your favorite element will be the next element of the month.
One day, I might end up making a cringing at my old videos video, in which case I would be watching this to some extent. Or at least the ones I had before this one, you know, the 11 others. So, you're watching this now. I am watching this from the future. In addition to, you know, when I see it when I edit it. Meaning that, hello from the future. How is 2018 going? Or 2019 for that sake. Cringing at